Help me reach 1,000 subscribers. Like the video and leave your thoughts. I read every comment. Thank you. I used to think silence meant control. Step back first, make them feel uncertain, and they'll chase you. That's how it had always gone for me. Men reacted to distance. Men feared loss. They begged when they sensed something slipping away. That was my reality. So when James asked me to dinner that night, I already knew my part. I would refuse. He would insist. Maybe I'd soften later. It was a pattern I'd followed my whole adult life. James wasn't flashy or loud. He didn't show off or try to impress. He asked simply, calmly, as if it mattered, but without pressure. We'd been seeing each other casually for months, undefined but comfortable. He noticed the little things, remembered the things I forgot I'd mentioned, and paid without making it a show. That calm steadiness always made me uneasy. It felt safe, almost boring. That night we were seated, wine in hand. I was scrolling through my phone, half present, savoring the familiar thrill of having the upper hand. When the server asked if we were ready to order, James looked at me and asked, "Do you want to stay a little longer, or should we call it a night?" There was my opening. I leaned back, met his eyes, and said casually, "I don't think this is going anywhere. I don't feel a spark anymore." I expected hesitation, confusion, a gentle argument, maybe even a soft attempt to win me back. But James simply nodded. No questions. No insistence. No surprise. He handed the check back, got his coat, and moved with quiet purpose. I laughed sharply. "You're not even going to say anything?" He met my gaze calmly, just stating a fact. "You said you don't feel it." "I believe you." It irritated me more than I expected. I tried again, gentler this time. Most people would at least try to persuade you. But he didn't. The server returned, he signed the receipt, put on his jacket, and left. No theatrics, just finality. I felt something unfamiliar as he walked away. Not guilt, not sadness, panic. Not the usual flutter of loss I was accustomed to. "James," I said too quickly. He turned back, patient but distant. "You're really done?" "Yes." Not proudly, not angrily. Simply true. I didn't chase clarity. He left, and I sat there, letting the warmth of the wine fade and the hum of the restaurant grow too loud. I checked my phone. No message, no apology, no attempt to soften the blow. I thought maybe he was waiting. Men usually waited. By the next day, irritation replaced confidence. I sent a short text. "Didn't expect you to disappear like that." His reply was one sentence. "I didn't disappear. I left when you asked me to." It struck harder than I expected. Suddenly I wasn't in control. I had assumed the consequences would bend to me, but he hadn't played the game. He had boundaries. I tried to regain footing, suggesting coffee, joking about overreacting, but he didn't engage. The dynamic I relied on wasn't there. That's when it hit me. James hadn't walked away to punish me. He'd walked away because he meant it. For the first time, rejection didn't spark pursuit. It sparked absence. And that truth made me uncomfortable. It forced me to reflect. I hadn't lost him by rejecting him. I had lost the illusion of control I thought I held over affection. A week later, I ran into him at the grocery store. Calm, focused, unshaken. We exchanged pleasantries, small talk, nothing more. No bitterness, no tension. I told him, "You seem fine." "I am," he said. I realized then the difference. I treated affection like leverage. He treated it like consent. He didn't chase me, didn't negotiate, didn't test me. He respected himself enough to walk away without drama. If this resonates, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Sometimes perspective teaches better than advice. After that, I never saw him again, but I noticed how his absence changed everything. I noticed how other men reacted to distance, insecure and confused. I noticed how I felt bored where I used to feel in control. James took away more than affection. He took the illusion that rejection guaranteed power. It took months to fully understand. Growth doesn't come on schedule. But slowly I stopped testing people. I stopped using withholding as a tool to feel chased. I started speaking honestly, even at the risk of loss. Here's a thought. Do you think rejection should lead to pursuit or clarity? Comment below. I want to hear your perspective. The lesson James taught me wasn't intentional, but it was lasting. The moment I rejected him, I thought it was about my desirability. It wasn't. It was about his boundaries. He left because he respected himself, not to teach me a lesson. And sometimes the strongest response to rejection isn't to chase, it's to accept. If this story gave you a new perspective like the video, comment below. Would you rather be chosen reluctantly or walk away calmly? Subscribe for more stories about the quiet moments that change us.